welcome to the next installment of Dungeons of the Dragons. I am your host and dungeon master, Jourdan Lees, and with me today are my esteemed colleagues. I have to my left David Nowers,
Ruben P. Glowstone, Rock Gnome,
and I have Paul Sunderhaus.
That's Glyph, the drow elf,
and Camden Dalton.
Khalladak, rock pusher.
That's right.
The bugbear.
Yeah. Okay, so kind of picking up where we left off last time. So last time on Dungeons of the Dragons, our three co-workers, Ruben the Gnome Cleric, Glyphord the Drow Ranger, and Khalladak the Bugbear Barbarian, found themselves having a pretty bad Monday. All three learned of
Mondays,
the possible...
am I right?
Huh? Yeah.
Mondays, am I right?
Mondays are just the worst. All three learned of the possible losses of their jobs and the dissolving of everyone working the west wing of the dungeon. And they were told to report to HR. Unfortunately, they all learned that when HR dissolves a branch, they actually dissolve it. After finding the ashes of Glubnug, a bugbear who kept preaching the idea of onanizing, they decided it was time to do the dirty work. They interrogated Chuck, the kobold secretary of HR Rep Gloria, and he told the three of them that if they wanted to escape, that they would need to break into Grundevald, the Green Dragon's office, and dispel the spell that was keeping them in the dungeon. They decided it was best to work together to get out of this mess, and Khalladak grabbed up Chuck, hoping to use him to get through checkpoints. That plan...
Checkpoints?
Yeah,
Checkpoints.
checkpoints.
Unintentional pun there, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that plan quickly changed after the three found themselves face-to-face with Dragonborn dungeon security guards while trying to take a lift back to level 1. The guards began a line of questioning, and they weren't as tough as you might have thought they were. Once they began the line of questioning, Khalladak wasted no time in chucking Chuck into one of the guards, crushing him, and then there was a bit of a scuffle. The three co-workers worked fast. Ruben called on the power of Lathander and burned two of the guards. Glyph fired an arrow into one of the guards, finishing him off. And Khal swung his great axe into another guard, taking off his head. Problem averted. Except for the fact that a female drow at the end of the hallway saw all of this and screamed. Now our three brave co-workers find themselves standing at a lift, wondering what the heck they're gonna do next. So, you guys are, you're in a bit of a pickle right now.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to do? The lift finally...
How far away is that lady?
About maybe 20 feet from you.
Easy shot.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
What is... give me the layout of the hall.
I mean, it's a hall.
Is she at a T intersection? Is she yelling back down the hallway and I can see?
Yeah, no, I mean, she's... Okay, so, she's at a T intersection. So she had just come down the hall, and then there's a bit of a hall to get to the elevator area that you're in.
So the elevator hall kind of ends...
We are at
abruptly.
a dead end.
Yeah, you're at a dead end, except for the elevator.
With two lifts.
Yeah, two lifts are right in front of you.
And a tiny puny woman at the T-junction.
Dragonborn that has been decapitated, and the head is in Khalladak's hands.
Remind me, we're on level 2 right now?
You're on level 2.
Headed to level...
1.
Yep.
Up to level 1. It all kind of is inverted.
I'm just gonna start. Ma'am,
I'm throwing the head.
Ma'am, it's I think there's been a misunderstanding.
All right, you're gonna
you
throw
throwing
the head.
something?
He's throwing the head.
I'm throwing the head.
All right, make an attack.
We'll see.
I'm ahead of him. He's behind me, ma'am. I promise. It's just there's been a misunderstanding. I think that we can clear this whole situation up if
4 plus what's your strength?
3.
Okay, so you lean back as she's standing there
Ruben's
looking.
standing in front of me.
Yeah, you
just over his head.
You just chuck it over his head, and she sees it coming. She's like, "Oh!" and she just ducks as this dragonborn head goes right against the wall. And just
okay, and then I'm gonna grab Ruben.
That is just I'm gonna escape. He's not gonna grab me. I'm out of there.
You're nowhere near him.
I I've got such a long reach.
Oh crap! I forgot about his reach.
I evade.
Just pulling him into the
He's just trying to
lift.
drag you back.
So my idea was to like throw it and then jump in.
Okay.
I'm just kind of leaning up against the wall, spectating at this point, just watching lazily like a tennis match. The head go cascading into the wall there.
Yeah.
I like to think as it passes you, you make eye contact with the guy.
Just slow mo. And it's like dead eyes that
His
haven't
tongue
quite
is
died.
like,
Yeah, they haven't quite died yet because he's still like a little bit alive, as they just like run
A little bit alive. It's a head.
Well,
like
yeah,
a chicken.
They did that whole test with decapitated people.
It's
like
a
way
dragon.
Back in, like,
Is this
French
West?
Revolution
Is this
times.
Wild Wild West?
It's a dragonborn. It's practically a lizard. They live a little bit longer
Oh,
than
that's
us.
right.
Yeah, I mean he can live without his head for at least a week.
Yeah.
That's how I'll rationalize it anyway.
Okay. So you're grabbing me to pull me back into the.
Yeah, just grab him
I
and
won't
like
contest
pull him
that.
back in.
You will contest that.
I won't. If he's just pulling
okay.
me back into the lift.
Yeah, he's not about to throw you, too.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
you never know.
Like, no, I was about to cast something.
Yeah,
I was a little
no,
worried
that
too.
makes a lot more
I thought you were going to throw him.
No, I just need a healer.
Yeah,
Okay.
makes a lot more sense.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
gonna hustle on over to the lift.
Okay, so you guys all get on the lift, and this woman is like, she just scrambles down the hallway, still screaming. Just, I guess you're cranking the lift to go up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Crick, 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 crick.
Is it a ratchet
You don't
system?
have to keep ratcheting your way up. It's just a one
yeah.
pull.
Is she watching us get on the lift?
No, she ran away.
I look at.
Can we send the the other lift down to the third floor?
Yeah, you could pull the latch and let it just drop.
All right. I
So-
do that.
Okay,
So while-
you
I
scurry
pull the
off
I pull the latch on the other elevator or the lift so it heads down.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna look at Khalladak and say, hey, "You do this every time. You don't have to ratchet it." And I just push a button.
Yeah, it just...
It's more fun this way.
And so it just...
Gives me a good pump.
So you pop back up at the top where you guys had originally come down from your rock pushing area. You went back to this area on the wing because it is the area you know the best. It's the area of this entire dungeon you pretty much know. You know a little bit about the middle kind of area once you first enter the dungeon, but you haven't really, especially you, Khalladak, have not ventured past into the east wing at all.
Okay, I'm gonna yell, "Come on, follow me! I know where we need to go.
Where are you leading us?
Come on!" I just take off running.
Okay. So you run out, you open the secret door that takes you to your rock pushing area, and now you're on the slope leading down towards the spot that you normally push your rock down towards.
Are we in like the back hallways that run kind of parallel to the dungeon adventurers would be in, or are we in
Sort
the dungeon
of.
proper, traipsing where actual adventurers would also go?
So where you are now, once you leave the area behind the secret door, that is the area where adventurers would be more or less.
But the
in.
lift and the hallway we were in,
Those are all hidden behind a wall. They're in like small rooms. It's not like a full like hallway. This doesn't lead throughout the whole dungeon. It's just kind of like a little waiting
Little
room
pockets.
where you could like go have lunch while you're on your break, and that way no adventurers will come find and kill
I'm
you.
glad they thought of that convenience for us.
Yeah.
take 5.
Okay, I'm gonna start frantically looking around
Okay.
and grab my briefcase.
Okay. So you look around, you find your briefcase, and you pick it up.
And then I'm gonna have a moment with my boulder,
All
just
right.
like
Just put your hand
What do
on
you
it.
know at this point? Like, we've established no goal so far. What do we?
all right, I got what I came for. Let's go.
Okay, good.
Hold on, wait.
What
now,
do
hold
y'all
on,
lead
now,
the
hold
way?
on. Now, hold on. I got nothing but this smock I'm in. Where do y'all put adventurers' gear after you squish them? After you take them out, where does all their stuff go?
That'd be a cleaning question, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the janitorial staff takes that.
I think he's looking at you.
Oh crap!
Do you know where my stuff is? I'm sure.
My mistake. I just get so caught up in the usual cleaning I do outside this grounds.
I had
I
armor.
forget about this
I had a weapon. I had bits and pieces of stuff in little pouches and accoutrements and I don't have any of it.
Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure there's an incinerator, and I just like a laundry chute. I just open it up and I just kind of chuck it all down there.
That is
There might be something. There might be something stuck in there though that you could grab.
that is really depressing. We're gonna.
All right, let's roll out. Get
As
it?
he's just sitting
Roll.
there like depressed, and you're just like,
Ah, wait, let's rock and roll.
Where's you both? You both owe me. One of you owes me a piece of armor. One of you owes me a weapon. I just want that stated. If we're gonna do this, if anybody expects anything out of me,
Tell you what,
I gotta get something back.
I've got 2 short swords here. I'll toss you a short sword.
I will not be proficient with it,
Oh,
but I'll take it.
it's a short sword.
How about a javelin or a hand axe? Anything? tickle
Ooh, a
your
hand axe.
fancy?
I think I can carry a hand axe.
yeah, you could use a hand axe. You can throw it.
Yeah, I can throw a hand axe.
How about an unarmed strike? I can throw you an unarmed strike.
I got that.
What can? Wait, hold up, Ruben. What can you do?
Well, I cast spells. I am
Saw that
known.
flame,
I
that
am
cone of
known
flame?
for my spells, be they healing or attacking or otherwise. I used to have me a blunt instrument I would hit things with. I've got my trusty sling here for slinging rocks at folk, and I have been known to play mean fiddle. That's the one I would like back. My fiddle. My fiddle is somewhere in this dungeon, and I want it back.
Unless it's incinerated.
Both y'all work up here, right?
Yeah.
Both y'all work. Okay, so where are we? Where are we going? Where's this office? Where's the green guy? Where do we need to avoid? And how do we get by? You know, there's other rock pushers and log slingers and trap thing people. Where do we go? How do we get through here?
So I'll tell you kind of what you guys know about all of
Yeah, I
this.
think I need a little help.
Because you don't know right now.
I know we're close to Lucinda.
Who?
That's the rock.
Oh, got it.
Wow.
Lucinda's the rock. Good to know.
Lucinda.
I'll
the
write
rock.
that down for future. No,
need
I'm
that
not
as
going to
well,
write
yeah.
that down. So where you are currently, the West Wing will lead you towards the entrance area. So there's an entrance room that gives you 3 diverging paths when you enter it. One of them leads towards the West Wing, one of them leads towards the North Wing, and one of them leads towards the East Wing.
There is no south wing.
There is no south. That's basically where everyone enters in from. So-
Which room has those 3 diverging paths?
The entrance room.
It's just the entrance room.
It's just the entrance room. It's the first room you basically encounter when you get into the dungeon. So you go down a long tunnel to get into this dungeon. You first encounter the entrance room. So you've seen this before. And you guys had 3 choices. And you picked the left.
Okay.
And
Where we work in the west or the east wing.
My
work
wing.
in the west.
and I've been clearing out the east wing, the new section.
No, you've been clearing out the West Wing further down the West
Oh, okay.
Wing.
Got it.
So it's been like the construction there has been very slow. Everything is kind of slowed down. But you did work on clearing parts of the North Wing early on.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been down that way. You kind of know how it stretches and that it basically goes straight. But you never were there when they finished it out. Like, you never actually saw how it all got finished out. Most of your job has since been, like, building out the West Wing, getting it ready for the rock pushing, and now further on. But now they want to change all of that anyway, so.
Yeah, they're getting rid of the rock.
They're getting rid of the rock. They want to make it an explosion stuff. The East Wing has not been an area any of you have really traveled down before.
Isn't Grundelwald's office somewhere on level 1?
Yes.
Yes, it's somewhere on level 1.
How frequently are people coming into the dungeon so much so that I am kept busy by clearing up all of their artifacts and whatever?
On a, in good times when
Yeah.
you guys have been having frequent adventures, you could get like 3 parties a week. And yeah, I mean, you guys have good recruiters on the outside.
All right, Ruben. So we're headed to this dragon, and you need some equipment.
I gotta have my equipment.
Have you seen any tiny equipment?
I don't ever really see what's on the other side of the boulder.
Just dented armor, probably.
That's a real poignant comment you just made.
Just gaze off
I mean,
into
you
the
do
distance.
know that there are like goblins who work on these levels. They're about your size. Somewhere on level 1, there are goblins.
I know this.
Well, you don't necessarily. Well, you do. Actually, no, that's not true.
Probably healed
you
a
do
couple
know
of them.
that there are goblins. You've like healed plenty of them.
Okay. All right.
Let's go find one.
Which
Let's
way?
go find one.
Which way's out?
Down the hall to the right.
Let's go. All right.
So you guys scurry down the slope as slowly Khalladak just rubs his hand across his boulder. And Lucinda. Sorry, I'll write it down just so I don't forget. You guys make your way down the slope, get to the bottom, and turn right. You begin to head down the hallway. This part of the dungeon never fully got built out, so it was still very cave-like in this spot. But as you slowly get further towards the entrance, it starts to get some flagstone rock every now and then. So finally, you make it to the entrance room. So this entrance room is somewhat modern, with a flagstone floor and torches on the wall. There are 3 doorway arches made of stone in this room, one heading west, one north, and one east. Written on the floor is "Choose wisely. One direction is false." Looking above the entrances, you see written above the doors. The west door says "Rocky." The north door says "Dragon," and the east door says "Goblins."
Well, obviously, you guys know where to go, right?
I've literally never
Rocky.
been on this level
Just kidding.
in my life.
I'm smarter than that.
I'm gonna start walking towards the south.
The entrance of the cave?
The entrance to the cave.
Okay.
How far is it to? Do we see any semblance of like light or?
So it's about 100 yards to the entrance of the cave. And as you begin to walk further and further down, you begin to see at the end what looks to be like twilight colors. And you approach slower and slower, and you get very close to the entrance of the cave. Now you can actually begin to see outside. You see pine trees.
Am I feeling any kind of tingling from my
Burning
name
in my bosom?
tag? Any
Not right
sort
now.
of...
No.
Khalladak, go run outside, check it out, see if it's clear.
Hey, big man, yeah, go see if there's anybody outside real quick. Let us know.
You guys. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to. Are there any like goblins or anything in
Not
this
right
room?
here.
There's
No.
nothing.
This is just like
There's nothing for you to throw.
It's just a rocky. I mean, it's
I'm
like
about-
there's flagstone.
I'm on the
and stuff.
opposite side of the hallway from you.
I won't throw you, but I was gonna throw a
I
goblin.
mean, you came in this way. You recognize it all. You know what's on the other side. It's just
Yeah, I know, but I want to see if there's like a barrier that's gonna like throw me back or something. I don't know. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna like. I'm standing 5 feet back,
Okay.
but my arm extends.
Extends 10
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna reach out
You don't have 10-foot
All right.
arms.
and just like
Yeah, he does.
He has a 10-foot reach.
Maybe it's like a 5-foot long arm or whatever, but maybe like 5.5 feet. They're long arms.
5.5
He's a big
feet's
boy.
a whole lot better than 10 feet.
All right, we'll say it's 5.5 feet long.
Okay. You're stretched
Wink.
out.
So you're stretching out and we're going forward with this?
yeah, just like
So you put your fingertips.
just so the moonlight is
Just-
starting to
Yeah,
twinkle
it's not
on my
quite
skin.
moonlight. It's like what do you call magic hour?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
so
you put
a little
your
bit of
fingers
blue,
out,
blueness.
you pass the barrier, and you feel nothing.
I go a little bit further,
You keep going. You don't feel anything.
a little bit further,
Okay, nothing.
a little bit further.
Yeah, you've got like half your arm out.
I'm gonna put my peck out that has the name tag.
Okay.
So
So you touch your pec to the outside and are immediately blasted back.
All right.
And you are going to take 12 points of damage and be launched 10 feet back.
Is there any kind of noise accompanying this?
Yes, there's just like this. And he is launched 10 feet back across the ground, skids across the floor. You just see your name badge just like. And then it goes back.
I'm gonna vomit because I'm at 1 hit point right now. I'm just gonna start throwing up. Oh my heart! I think I'm having a heart attack. Oh brother!
walk over and
Oh brother!
I'll walk over to him and kind of look down as he's like dry heaving or whatever, and I'm just gonna kind of
Pat him.
pat him. Thanks for trying.
Hold my hair! Somebody hold my hair!
Thanks for trying that out for us. Appreciate it. And I'm just gonna turn and walk off.
Okay.
I think when I see how much damage was dealt to Khalladak, I kind of have this bad feeling in my gut.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn around and at least like help him stand back up.
Okay.
I feel like we have to take care of Khal.
As that's happened,
Coughing
I'm
up
in
blood.
the entrance room looking at the 3 doorways, trying to determine with the no information that I have between dragon and goblin. Just looking at him, just trying to assess. So I'm just like kind of standing there, hands on my hips, looking. He's just like, the doors.
Guys, read the ground. What's it say? One of these is a lie, right? We know the rocks to the west.
Sure.
It says goblins to the east and dragon to the north.
Right.
One of these is a lie.
Yep.
Wait, do we know that goblins are to the east? Did
It
you-
says it on the sign above the door. Read right there. Khal, can you not read?
I can read. Are you?
No, that's a good question. Can you read?
I'm not some imbecile. Just throw up.
What's your point?
I'm gonna suggest we go to the east.
Okay.
We gotta get to this dragon,
Okay.
and we gotta figure out the
I need a
name.
potion.
But why are you picking east over north?
Oh boy, you're a little bit dim, aren't you?
How come you pick east over north?
This is my problem all my life. I'm surrounded by imbeciles.
Well, what information do you know that I don't know?
I'll repeat it to you one more time. Ready?
Okay.
Rocky is to the west.
Right.
I'm turning into Ruben here.
Yeah.
To the north is a dragon, and to the east is goblins.
Right.
But on the floor, it says one of these is a lie. Now, which one do we know for sure?
We know that Rock Pusher is the west.
Okay.
But if we go to the east and there's no goblins and there's a dragon there, then that's 2 lies.
That's 2 lies.
I start walking the east.
You walk east. All right.
Well, I'm leaning on him, so I guess I'm going that way too.
All right. So you guys begin to make your way east. And as you kind of curve down this corner, these hallways are lit with small torches and whatnot. You begin to make your way around the corner. Roll perception checks. Oh, that's
20 for me.
Oh, wow. Very nice. Okay, 20. And what everybody else get?
I'm like 20 feet behind them. I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay. You're just
I
five
got,
walking
I
around.
got a 13.
A 13. Okay. So you make your way around this corner, and as you pick up with your keen elfin ears that there is the sound of a voice, like of some creature, just sitting there going.
Can I make out what they're saying?
Not from where you are right now.
All right, Ruben. I know you spent that.
I'm about 20 feet behind you. What's that?
Hey, shut up! Don't.
What?
Come here.
What? Oh, what's up?
Okay, now, Cal's on his last leg here.
Hmm?
Cal's on his last leg here.
He looks fine.
I have both my legs. Thank you very much.
Do you have one of those fancy healing spells?
Is there a rock around?
Like little rocks, a loose
I like-
rock on the ground.
like
you know?
about
Put my
half-
briefcase
like about-
behind my back.
Like about a fist-sized rock?
Sure.
I'm hiding my briefcase so hard right now.
Is
Okay.
it super obvious?
Wait, did you say that out loud? Is there rocks around?
No.
Oh, well then
Yeah.
disregard that.
So point of order real quick.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I hear you what you're asking, and I'm still looking on the ground for a rock as you ask me that question.
Yeah.
Can I
There's
find
about
like
a fist-sized rock.
I want to pick it
Some
up.
loose rock. Sure. Okay.
Okay. I want to throw it at Khalladak. Not hard enough to injure him. I just want to throw a rock at him.
Okay.
I'm looking back at Ruben and I see him chuck this rock and I just kind of swat it out of the way. I'm like, what do you do? Look at him.
I mean, you make a dexterity
Okay.
to just to smack at it.
4.
4 plus.
My dex is.
Is this like a contested thing, or is it just him?
plus 3, so that's a 7.
I mean, I figure Khalladak, for you just to like chuck a small rock really lightly,
Yeah.
is 7 enough to stop this rock?
That's
No.
for him. That's for you squishing.
it just kind of flies
for you
by.
squishing
You
me.
don't have a chance to react.
My rock was bigger.
I don't cast cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Hey, I walk as I'm saying it. I walk up with my hand glowing, and when I hear him say that, I close my hand and turn around and walk off again.
Wait.
Guys,
Are you all talking like this?
I
in the
hear something
hallway?
around the corner. You gotta keep
Wait.
Probably.
I think they were.
Probably,
yes.
yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to communicate that, but he decided to throw a rock at him. instead.
You suddenly hear that.
Oh, they stopped.
What are you saying stopped? What stopped?
You can't hear that? Okay, there were some voices. They're around the corner. See how it kind of curves to the right? Oh, do you have dark
Or to
vision?
the left.
Yeah, I do.
To the left. All right, here's
What'd you
what-
hear?
I don't know. It stopped. I couldn't understand it. I'm gonna go into stealth mode,
Okay.
and he puts up his hood, and he starts creeping along the.
All right.
So if it's turning to the left, he's
Turning
gonna
to the left.
hang. He's gonna cling to the left-hand side of the wall and,
Okay.
and try to take a peek.
Roll a
around.
stealth check.
Here we go.
While he's going,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna go up to Ruben and go, listen, I'm sorry about your prince.
What you got in that briefcase?
Nothing.
Show me what's in the briefcase. I'll give you. I'll fix you.
No, I can't.
All right.
All right. So
Okay.
So Glyph starts making his way around the wall, and you're staying pretty tight, like in the areas where the torches that are along the walls here aren't really illuminating you. You're kind of sticking to the shadows.
18,
and you're
by the way.
yeah. I saw that roll. I was like, that's good enough. So you stick to the side and you make your way slowly around, and you peek around the corner, just getting enough of an eye around, and you see a little campfire burning in the middle of a room. Small one.
Is it on the same level as me?
This kind of a level?
Yeah, like a flat
Yeah,
plane.
flat plane.
Okay.
hmm Flat plane level.
Do I see any people?
You see a bunch of boxes in the room. And they're all kind of scattered. But you don't see any beings. But you can
Are the boxes talking to each other?
make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 9 plus 4, 13.
You feel like you hear something coming from in the room. But you don't see anything in particular.
I know something's in there
Well, you
because
suspect. Sure.
I've heard voices. I'm gonna take another step forward and try to get a better look around, but not go all the way into the space.
Okay, so you scooch out a little bit more from around the curve, and go ahead and roll another stealth check.
Okay. 10 plus 5, so 15.
15. Okay, so you slither out just a little bit more, and you sort of see from behind one of the boxes, you see a little like a little green ear
Okay.
poke out and then kind of like slither back in.
I have a feeling these aren't going to be very patient. I have no idea how many there are. I'm gonna go back and tell the guys what I spot.
Okay.
So I make my way back,
Okay.
and
Look, I'm telling you, man. I see you don't look real good, and like you see my hand. You see how it glows. You see how it
I
glows.
high five him.
You don't get to just steal healing power from me, man.
I think he just did.
I think if you were glowing your hand with the Cure Wounds spell.
Oh, it's
and
not.
you-
I'm not. I didn't cast Cure Wounds.
How is it glowing?
Because I'm a cleric. It's magic.
You don't just have glowing hands.
I sure
you
do.
have to be powering something up.
No, I'm just playing around. Look at my hand glowing. Look at my hand glowing.
I'm gonna rule that if you were
Not a chance.
you were using power.
Not a chance.
You can't. Otherwise, you could just walk around with glowing hands.
I can hold on. It's not emitting a lot of light. I can hold the spell
Were
in my
you-
hand.
Unless you were, maybe you were.
I
doing
have
the,
to willingly release my spells.
Are
People
you-
can't take them
you
from
could've-
me.
You could have been doing the light cantrip. You could have done anything, but depends on what you were doing. But like if it's a touch.
All right, I was
spell-
doing the light cantrip then.
Okay, so
Fine.
as you reach out and you touch him, you immediately start glowing with light.
Whoa! Whoa! Do I get 1 hit point for excitement?
No.
Dang it!
At this point, I'm walking back. I see this happen in front of me. I'm just kind of, what are you doing? The walls all around me are just illuminated.
Yeah, just this
with
whole
light.
room is now just glowing. This whole hallway is just glowing bright right now.
From an 8-foot tall bugbear.
Bugbear, yeah.
I could use this.
Stealth mode over.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be sneaking in that other room. I mean, I think you can turn it off, so it's perfectly fine.
So I walked back. Guys, I think there's some goblins in the next chamber. And there's a bunch of boxes, a campfire. And they're just hiding behind some boxes. I don't with Khal in bad shape like this, I don't know if we can take them. And I only saw one. But they were whispering.
Just heal me up. Just heal me up.
Show me your briefcase.
I show it to him.
Show me. Open it.
I put it back.
Glyph, do me a favor, Glyph, real quick. Just turn around. Turn around. Crack it open. Crack it. Show me. Got my hands behind my back. Just.
I'm not. I will not
crack it.
I shan't. I'll open it real quick.
Okay.
What do I see?
Roll a perception check.
I really want to know what's in this thing. Hey, not bad.
18.
18. All right. So as you see him quickly like pop it open and close it, you just hear, and you just see just like a bunch of just like what look like pebbles and rocks.
Wait,
just,
are you growling or is that the sound of gravel?
No, it's the sound of gravel. What is the sound of gravel?
I don't know, but I thought for a minute it was a monster in the briefcase.
Like a treasure chest mimic or something.
It just like rattles with all these like you just see a bunch of stone just.
You've earned yourself a healing spell.
Keep me glowing though.
You touch him.
I hold on to him for just an unnecessarily long time.
Maintaining eye contact.
You're just touching his thigh.
I'm like looking at you and then like looking up and then like looking at you again, realizing that you're not releasing eye contact.
Yeah. Are you just touching him on the thigh?
I'm well, I guess yeah. Are you like kneeling in pain? What are you doing?
I probably am kneeling because he left.
I
would have.
I would have otherwise said like kneel.
You reach up and you just touch
It would've,
him
like,
on the
knighted.
chest as he's on his knees on the ground.
7
Wow.
plus spell casting, so 7 plus you got 9 points.
That's nice.
I want to just walk into this room glowing, with my hands outstretched.
Okay.
And go, my children, come to me. It is I, Maglubiat.
And you see this one goblin go, "No, the hell you're not!" And he just fires a bolt right at you.
He didn't even get to deceive.
No.
I'm glowing.
Yeah, they don't. Maglubiat's dark and like extremely like scary looking. So that's going to be.
Hold on. Did these guys get a message about like us running? Would they attack us immediately?
When this glowing giant thing walks into the room, when they're expecting only adventurers to be coming from this direction, yeah, I think so. I think they're gonna just shoot at you. The only things they've ever seen glowing like this are like paladins and clerics. So
I'm gonna go back down.
it's so that's going to be you all go ahead and just roll initiative.
22 makes sense. Glyphord was ready.
Yeah. Glyphord.
It wasn't quite ready for Khalladak to walk around glowing, but
Okay.
A solid 10.
I also got a 10. I will let him go ahead of me.
Okay. Yeah. I was
I'm
gonna say
in
you
the
could just
room.
decide. Yeah. I mean that makes a little more sense. You're actually ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not in the room.
So we've got Glyph, we have Khal, we have Ruben, and the Gobos. Let's start at the top of the round. Glyph, you are up. So you see the one goblin, and there's like, I think there's 5 other boxes in the room.
okay.
You don't see any goblins yet, but you know at least one of them is right there in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to get a wide angle so I can see around the boxes.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to move around it. The room's not very huge. The room is about 30 feet in diameter. So
Any other objects in the room other than boxes?
there's some barrels in a corner.
Okay, I'm gonna at least get close to them and try to use them as partial cover. If
I mean, they're kind of like this, so it'd be like up
Okay.
against.
Yeah, so I'm not-
something.
I'm not
really
exactly able to use
covered.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can you scoot along the wall, and as you do so, you see 4 other goblins.
Okay.
So there are 5 goblins in total, and they're all hiding behind boxes.
Hey guys, there's 4 other goblins.
Okay.
Okay, well with that knowledge, I'm going to
And now, basically, none of them have cover from you currently.
let's try this. I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns. Next time I hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack, before the spell ends, this spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Wow. Nice. Okay.
Oof. So 9.
So 9 total. So you come flying around, fire off your arrow, and...
Poink. I can try my Hail of Thorns again. It's not wasted.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I held on to. Like, it's the next attack that hits, it says.
Perfect. All right. Khal, you're up next.
I'm just gonna yell, "By McGlooby, its pointy ears!" and just run over, and I'm gonna attack the one that just shot at me.
All right. Nice. Are you going to attack from your 10-foot range?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. All right, go ahead, make your attack. Are you raging or are you just...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, DM.
Yeah.
Are you raging, barbarian? The thing that gives you more hit points?
That is an 18. I'm just gonna assume that hits.
Yeah, that does hit. Cool. And you get to add +2
These are some
to
hardy
damage
goblins.
too.
Plus oh yeah. Okay.
So, because you're when you're raging, you get +2 to damage.
12.
All right, so 12. Oh, 12 damage.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That one's dead, right?
Yep. So you take a big old swing with your great axe.
Do I part him asunder?
Definitely. So you just like run over, you just swing your arm, whoosh, and you just see this goblin who just pulled out his bow to attack you, and it's just, and you just see his head go flying off.
This is a. I hope every episode has some goblin heads flying and rolling around.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? All right. So next we have Ruben.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna.
Okay, here we go.
I guess as I see Khalladak up there glowing, I'm just gonna roll my eyes and I'm gonna walk up behind him. And while he is kind of out with his axe, looking all big and intimidating, I want to just kind of like get up beside him, and I'm gonna kind of mutter under my breath something and kind of like clutch my little patch on my little smock I'm wearing. And as I do it, it looks kind of like, I guess, his leg like did a camera flash, like as bright as he is, like I get like doubly that, just like for a. And as I do, Word of Radiance.
Nice.
So
Word of
2d.
Radiance.
So yeah, that's a con save for both of them. They got to beat a 12.
Oh, well, I don't think they will. One definitely failed, and the other one definitely failed.
Okay, so they each take 6 points of damage.
Ooh. So yeah, you walk up and like a flare, you just stand in the middle of next to Khalladak and beside these two goblins who like turn to look at you, and as you do, you just flash with this radiant energy. Immediately, it just hits their skin and just starts to singe them. Their eyes are like burning and stuff, and they're wiping them, and they're like, they look gross. Like their skin is blistered. They look terrible. They look awful.
Bonus action, I get out my sling.
All right.
Get it ready.
Get that sling ready.
I just unwind it from my hand,
All right.
and I reach in my pocket and pull out a rock because I have a handful that I picked up earlier.
Cool. I mean, that's not really to get your sling ready is not really even a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
But
Assume
I'm
it's
just
almost
letting
ready.
you. I'm just letting you know that so you
For
don't.
future reference,
if you
I
ever
don't
want to
waste-
actually do a bonus action and get your sling, you can do that.
Okay, cool.
All right. So now it's the goblins' turn. So they are going to all be mad. The one that is close to Khal is going to be dead. That's right. He's dead. Never mind. He's completely dead. The ones that you just singed, they are fumbling for their bows, and they're going to get them, and they see you, and they take 2 shots at you.
They're attacking me.
They're going to attack you.
I'm
but-
going to impose disadvantage.
Okay.
By doing warding flare, which essentially I light up myself again, but
Well,
don't
you'll-
actually give
you'll
them.
ward one of them.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the best that he got was a 6. So the other one got a 4. So, yeah. So
messed
they
them up,
both, one of them shoots and he's like still blistered and he just kind of shoots wild. And the other one, like as soon as he's got a good shot on you, you
I light up again.
light up again and he's like, ah, no, not again. Just fires this arrow off to the side into the box next to you. The other one that's hiding behind, that's kind of that you shot at earlier, is going to turn around and fire back at you. gonna miss wildly. He was not expecting you to do that. That was 3. And then the other one is gonna shoot at Khalladak, and that's a 15 plus, I think.
Numbers.
Yeah, plus numbers.
No, I'm at 13.
Yeah.
Armor class.
Yeah. So he's going to do some damage. 7 rounded down to 3. Back to the top of the order. Glyph, you are up.
Cool. I missed with that first shot.
Yep.
We have 2 remaining, or no, 4.
4 remaining. 2 look really bad. And then
how close to each other are they?
they're within,
Are
I would
those
say,
the two
5
that I
feet.
hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're within 5 feet of each other.
Perfect. I'm glad you say that. Okay, here we go. Just gonna attack the one in the center.
Okay.
2.
Oh!
I wasted all my good rolls last play.
No. So you fire another arrow, and I guess because he like moves, not because he's trying to dodge, but just because he's like still trying to get the light out of his eyes, and as he's like bending down, the arrow just kind of right over him.
Got it.
It's not your bad accuracy; it's his. It's just bad luck.
It's bad luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then with my remaining movement, I'm gonna go stand like next to or like step partially in front of him.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You just run up next to him. They're far enough away they can't do
Him
opportunity
being
attack.
Khalladak.
Khalladak. Yeah.
So you and I are on opposite sides of him right now?
Yes.
Pretty much. Yep.
Gosh, I hope they don't have some sort of a,
I imagine you being like right behind his right leg, and I'm standing in front of his left side.
Okay. Yeah. A nice little, I hope nobody has like a linear guiding bolt or something.
Yeah. Khal, you're up.
That's a 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I mean, is there any point in saying +5 to my hit dice?
Nah, you.
No. Now, are you trying to hit one of the blistered ones?
No, I'm gonna hit a freshie. Set. 5,
Yeah, that's
8,
Yeah.
9, 10. Yep.
yeah. So you just turn to another one that's kind of shot at you, and you just
Yeah, anything that's shooting at me,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
the
going
one that
for.
hit you, he just popped up to shoot at you, and you just take your axe and you just swing back at him and knock his head off. Just rolls across the floor. All right. Do you want to do anything else, movement or anything?
Just turn around to the next one.
All right.
And look at him menacingly.
Okay. Next we have, let's see, Ruben.
Both of the guys I hit are still going.
Yeah, but they look terrible. They're blistered to all hell.
I'm going to light them up again.
Same attack?
Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of look out and assess both of them.
All right. Just a
Kinda like a
con
flash.
saves.
Can you just keep doing this? This is great.
Cantrip.
Oh,
This is a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. One crits, the other one fails. I don't even know why I rolled because they still take half damage, don't they?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Well, cantrips don't
Cantrip
usually.
shouldn't, no.
Word of Radiance.
I think they either.
is not half damage. So saving
Yeah.
throw or 1d6 radiant. So
Got it.
one
okay.
made it, and
one made
failed.
it, the other one failed. Big time. So one of them sees you beginning to light up again, and the other one just ducks behind the box. He's like able to pry one crusty eye open, and he sees you doing this.
Just hears this little.
Yeah, it gets behind the box. And yeah, he is.
The other
one just
only
gets
takes 2
roasted. It
points.
just, and he
2
just,
points did it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
1 point.
7 points.
Seven
Noted.
points. Yep. Puny little goblins.
Yeah. Not very
Okay,
strong.
so he's Ash
Yeah, he's Ash.
or something.
And do you have a movement or bonus action you want to do?
Well, if I back away, he's still within. He'd get an attack on me.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
And I don't have anything I can bonus action. Okay, so yeah, proceed.
Great. Okay. Well, so does a 13 hit you?
No.
No. Okay. So Glyph gets missed. So the other goblins, the one that's still roasted, he fires at you, or he actually takes a swing with the scimitar at you, completely misses.
Cool.
The other one tries to shoot at you, completely misses, and another one fires at Khalladak and completely
I like
misses.
to think that there's like a mild strobe effect going in the room as this is the third bright flash in the last 12 seconds.
I will take that excuse. That's what Glyph is
like,
So
missed
they're
out.
all
This is-
just disoriented.
Honestly, this is what happens. Like, let's say you were in the hallway and you were just witnessing it from like around the corner of a hallway. You just see Khalladak run in all lit up, and then the other two of you follow, and just like that's all. You just see
A
this
head
lighting.
is like
Yeah,
flying behind.
Goblin
Yeah.
head comes rolling out of the door.
yeah, it's all just silhouetted. All right, so they all missed, and the one that has been like the furthest away from you all is going to take off running down the hallway.
Which hall?
The one that you were by, that you'd run past, that you were going to run by,
And it's the only other
other than
room
the
in
one that you came in
Yeah,
from.
so there's only two. Okay,
How much damage does this one take?
nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, no. So he takes off, running 30 feet down, or 25, I think, actually. No, 30 feet. I think a little bit faster than a gnome.
Are they faster?
Yeah.
What's
by
the
5 feet.
what's the shape of this hallway?
It's kind of like curved dome, not domey, but it's got a curved ceiling and.
Is it a
just
long straight hall?
It is straight for a bit and then goes into another room.
Can we still see him?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I'm going to target this guy.
Okay. Yeah. He's running.
Is there anything I can do to improve? I guess I need to like cast something to kind of do that. I don't really have anything.
Wait, he's running away?
Yeah.
How are we? He's disengaging? Is he?
He was
He was behind
in
a
my
box
reach?
with us.
No, he was behind a box, kind of a little further away from you, shooting at you. So
I like that reaction. They're like, "Oh crap, can I hit him?"
Yeah.
theoretically, I guess within 10 feet, you could do a reaction. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's nice,
It's not gonna happen. Though.
but not in this case.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to position myself lined up with this hallway and take a
Okay.
straight shot
Great.
right into the back. That's just another attack.
If you
An
don't
11.
kill one.
Oh my god. That's a 13. Does it hit?
13. Miss.
No. Come on.
They're small and they're dexterous little creatures,
No kidding.
unfortunately. And this arrow just like
It's
like it just like whizzes right past him and skids
It's the
across
strobe
floor.
effect. I can't.
Yeah,
I
your,
can't make heads
your
or
poor
tails of
drow
this.
eyes are just like not accustomed to this. Like really,
I
bright
don't know.
things are not your.
Glyph actually goes to a lot of raves,
Oh.
so maybe there's something else going on.
Yeah, Glyph seems like the kind of guy who would go to raves.
Glow sticks.
All right, so the Glyph, you would just went. So Khal, you are up. There are 2 goblins left, kind of close to you.
Are they?
One is-
either of them hurt?
One is extremely hurt, blistered by him, and the other one is not hurt yet.
So the other guy's not even scathed.
Yeah,
There's
the guy's
one-
not
the
super
runner
hurt
is-
at all. The runner's not scathed, and neither is the other guy.
How far away is the runner? How far has he gotten?
Oh, there are 2 that are
30
unscathed. One's running, one's still here,
Yeah,
and then one's on his last leg.
exactly.
So there's 3 alive.
3 alive.
Okay.
Could-
So one that's running, you could.
I could catch him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think you've got 40 feet of movement. No, you.
I have
don't.
30, I
30
think.
feet.
Yeah, 30. So I'm gonna go up, run, grab him,
Okay.
and I would like to throw him at another goblin, if I
Okay.
can. The one that's hurt.
So you run up, make an attack to see if you grab him.
Do I add anything? To
Yeah,
that?
you'll use
Okay.
your strength. So it's essentially a grapple.
So yeah, 21.
Yeah, that definitely you grab him. So I'll allow you to use your strength to try and throw him back into the room. I would say you just chuck him if you're trying to aim and hit something.
Yeah, I want to hit the goblin that's hurt.
Okay. This is a tough one. Go ahead and
the
you use
call?
strength. Just use strength. You're just hurling him, but make another attack, but this time at the other goblin. And this is a strength.
7.
This is a strength check, so you do get to add the +2 to it because this is just you're using strength to
Yeah.
just hurl.
So-
this is a strength check.
9, I guess.
Yeah, 9. So you run over and you grab this goblin. You spin around. You see one of the other goblins still kind of like trying to figure out what he's gonna do behind this crate, and you just throw this goblin as hard as you can right into the ground. You just spike him. You're going to launch him, but your arm's a little lankier than you. You didn't think about that extra
didn't
whip
time
at the
the
end.
release.
Yeah, the release was timed poorly, and you just fling him into the ground. He's gonna take
Does he bounce?
not much.
Okay.
He's gonna take plus your extra 2. So you run over and you grab him and you smash him just pancaked into the ground. His face first is just as he just bites it dead.
Awesome.
Khalladak, I'd hate to see your sidearm.
All right. Ruben, you're up. You have a blistered one and you have a
How far away
healthy
is the healthy one from me?
You'd have to move about 10 feet to get to him.
Is that 10? Is the injured goblin in between that 10 feet? Like, could I circle him to the far side of him?
He's like right here, and the other one's kind of over.
So I can't
more-
be with. I can't
no,
be,
you wouldn't be
in
within
between the
5
two of
feet
them.
both of them.
Okay.
No. And there's like a box in between you, or between him and this goblin.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand axe this guy right in front of me.
All right.
Let's see what that looks like.
So you're just gonna make like a hand axe attacks into his head.
Yeah. So that's
So
man, this has potential to turn out great. 13 plus
+1.
1, so 14.
Then roll damage.
So that hits. 14
plus
hits.
1. Yeah.
13 plus 1 hits.
Oh no.
14.
Oh, God.
No. So
it's a 15?
It was a fit. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So you swung the axe, but you're not used to swinging things at people all that much.
Not that much.
Not that much. But I mean, you're pretty adept with an axe. You've used one back in the day. You chop down some trees.
Sure,
and
sure,
in this
sure,
case,
sure.
you swing it right into a crate. So it's like swinging it into wood. So
Yep.
you just
hit the broadside of something anyway.
yeah. All right. Anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
I guess that is the extent of what I'm gonna do.
All right. So he's gonna whip out his sword and swing at you. He's still blistered and not really thinking real well, and he misses completely. He takes a big old
it's
swing.
the box. It's a box.
Yeah,
We're both very small.
You're both small. You're both just.
I
kinda-
like to think that like I blasted him and there's a box in the way, and so like my reaction, like I take that and I try and like jump up over the box and swing it at him.
Yeah,
and I'm just.
and he's swinging back over the box.
Yeah.
At you.
It's like what?
Yeah.
It's like whack-a-mole, but back and forth.
Yeah.
And then the other one is gonna take a shot at Glyph. So yeah, it was a 19 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
3 damage to you, Glyph.
Got it.
So he just whips out his bow, sticks you in the hip just a little bit. All right,
2 remain.
2 remain, and 1 has been splattered on the ground.
That one's still alive?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
yeah, no, he's dead.
He's a stain.
There's one that's like
He's
a point away
splatter
from
stain.
death, and then there's a freshie.
Yeah.
Got it. I mean,
All right. So it's Glyph's turn?
back to Glyph.
It's Glyph, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's about to glyph.
Want to Glyph him up?
That's how he got his nicknames at all the raves.
So he took his name from the Glyph tags at all of the
At all the raves. Yes, yes.
He's the most Glyph taggy of them all.
He's earned all of the Glyph tags. Okay, so I've been messing up on these longbow shots. I've not been adding the plus on the hit at all.
Oh,
So I think
you mean your plus to your attack?
Plus
Nope.
7?
No, I've been adding the proficiency bonus,
Oh my goodness!
not the actual weapons attack.
So you've been missing out on 5 points.
7.
Every one of my attacks should have hit, I think.
Yeah.
Plus 7 on each of those, yes.
Yeah, they should have hit.
So, lesson learned.
Yeah.
So if you don't hit with this, we'll just say you hit.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Here we
I'll
go.
retcon that. That's fine.
That's a hit. Okay.
Yeah, that's a what? A total
with
of
just the proficiency
19?
bonus, it would have missed again. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's a 19.
All right.
Actually, I think is it proficiency plus the weapon hit, or is that all included?
No.
Okay,
Well, it's
so-
all included. Yeah, like it's your dex plus your proficiency and all of that.
Yep, a 19. So
Okay.
and this does still have the hail of thorns tied to it,
All right.
which will, if they're within 5 feet of each other, hit the other one as well.
Yeah. Well, they're within 10 feet of
Okay.
each other, so
They're within 10 feet. Then
Yeah.
it will only hit one of them.
okay. So what's that? So
Uh,
roll
D-
your
D8.
damage. Does he have to make a save?
Yes. The strike, the arrow hits.
Yes, that
and,
hits.
And then another save is the Constitution of 12.
Constitution. Okay. Oh,
3
and
plus 3
nat
is
20 to save.
Okay, so 6 on the regular damage.
Okay, and then does he take any from the?
Yeah, he takes half from
Takes half,
the
okay.
other one, and that is a Hail of Thorns is a D10. So 8. So overall, 6 plus 8 makes 14. I think I obliterated this guy.
Yeah. You fire your arrow at this goblin, who've you just been missing shy all day so far. And then, well, not all
figure
day.
out why.
I mean, early in the morning you were doing fine. And then you fire into this goblin. It sticks into him, and you just see like a welling from inside of his chest, and all of a sudden from behind him, like all these thorns shoot out his back, and he just falls to the ground.
First try.
Didn't
I like
miss
to
him
think that you were
time.
shooting left-handed just to see, like, can I? I can't do it. All right, let's go to right-handed.
Yeah, he was trying to give himself disadvantage the whole time.
He's still working out which eye to close when he's aiming.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
That's what it is. All right, Khal, you have one blistered little goblin shriveling on the ground.
Yeah, I hit him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna walk up to him.
Yeah, not gonna make you roll damage.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna pick him up and just headbutt him.
Yeah, you just walk over, pick him off the ground, and his suffering is ended. His poor blistered suffering is ended. And you throw him on the ground, and now your face is just covered in blood, and you're still glowing. So
As he's doing
I'm so
that,
glowing.
like, as he's walking to this other one, I have already started walking away from him, and I'm just looking for armor on any of them.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was gonna
yeah.
go pick up one of the headless guys to peel some armor off.
yeah,
Not to grab his
You
head to
don't
throw
want
later.
you don't want the blistered,
Right.
No,
and you
they're-
don't want the thorn exploded one,
Sure.
and you don't want the crinkled up one that got thrown into the ground. So you're gonna want one
I'm
of
just
the
looking for
decapitated
anybody who
guys.
has armor that's not completely trash.
Well, there's 2 decapitated ones that have perfectly fine armor.
What do they got? There's some leather armor.
Leather armor.
Okay. Then I'm gonna put that on.
Yeah, you can. It's a little bit loose on you, but it's snug enough. You can tighten some belts around it. and it'll
Okay.
be-
Okay.
And they also have bows, which I think you'd be okay using a short bow.
I think I can use a short bow.
Mm.
Sure, I'll grab a bow. Why not? Yeah.
Well,
I'll-
he's-
what
well,
else have they got? What do these goblins got on?
I don't know. Make some investigation checks.
Yeah. Who's investigating? Are you two both?
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate.
I wanna figure out if anybody's heard us and is coming to.
Okay. Make a perception check.
There you go. Smart.
I got an 18.
Is that a nat 1? Or
Yeah,
is that a
that's an
7?
Mine's a 7
Okay.
plus 4, 11.
I got an 8. Nothing else.
For investigation?
Yep.
Yeah, well, you're looking through their bodies. You find, like, some random coins on them.
I got an 18.
An 18 for investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You're able to find a few more coins on them.
Right on.
But nothing of like super interest. One of them, you kind of pull out a little drawing, and it's of like a goblin man and a female goblin and a little goblin baby in his pocket.
I put it in my briefcase.
Okay.
Oh, this is so cute. This goblin was probably hoping to have a family someday, right?
It's a hand drawn thing.
Yeah, hand drawn.
Yeah, it probably was. You're right. I
He
imagine
was
that.
probably hoping
Yeah.
it didn't have one yet.
I mean, it was a really good drawing. It looks like you can look at the face, and it actually looks just like his face.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm still walking around. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
I killed an artist.
I'm a whole lot more concerned with like trying to protect myself.
Yeah.
And I'm still not on board with these guys.
So you're able to get some armor
Okay.
and some loose arrows that you find around and
Okay.
the little pieces that you picked up and put away.
There's a question.
Mhm.
After fights, generally collecting my arrows is a good idea. So I'm going to pick up
Sure.
the 2 that should still be in good shape.
Yeah.
I imagine the one has thorns.
Yeah, the ones that used the thorn one, it just exploded on the tip of it. But yeah, the ones that are good, you're able to pick up.
Is he able to utilize the arrows?
Not the
off
short
them?
ones, because they're short bow arrows, so they're a little shorter than his bow is.
I'm going to assume I did that last time too. Okay,
I
cool.
assume it. I'm not much of an ammo tracker.
Got it. Cool. Okay. I will worry less about that.
Yeah. I mean, unless you literally just like you fell in a river and all your stuff fell out of your pack, I'm not going to say you have a bunch of arrows on you anymore. But otherwise, I assume so. So as you guys are all doing this,
Did you hear anything?
You're like picking all of this up.
He's about to tell me, I think.
Yeah. So you pick all of this up. You didn't hear anything in particular, but then you hear coming over the speaker system in the room, and you hear, hey, is this thing on? All right. Well, I'm just trying to reach out to everybody in the dungeon. So apparently we've got a couple runners on our hands. Well, this is a little awkward. We haven't had anybody try and run in a long time. And you know what? It hurts my feelings. It makes me quite sad that anybody would try and run from this dungeon. I work very hard trying to keep this place authentic, and my workers, well, you're all paid. So good, right? That should be good. We should all be happy, right? Glyph tag blessed, y'all. All right, so here's the thing. You guys are trying to run out of here, and I'm gonna probably have to send some people to kill you. But that's okay, right? You earned it. You earned this death. I mean, I don't know where you're at right now. Probably should get a scryer on that. You know how it is. These dungeons are so big. But we'll just make sure we're going to have some people coming after you. Just letting you know, giving you a heads up. You know, a little head start. I'm a cool guy. Just remember that. I'm a cool guy. Grundle Dungeon. And he just...
It's off. I kind of look around and like I go to Khalladak. Like, can you believe that guy?
He's so cool. So freaking cool.
And that's where we're going to end it.
I need to take a rest, but we can't.
All right.
What do you need to rest for?
Well, I've used up both my rages.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Oh, you have?
Is it a spell?
No.
But I only get 2 per long rest.
I see.
Well, good job, guys. You made it through a little bit of Grundle Dungeon right now. You've killed a few things on your way. Are you in the right direction? Who knows? You'll find out, I guess.
Next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I've got one more spell slot.
Well, everybody, great job tonight. You all played your hardest. Thank you, everybody who has been listening to the podcast and watching so far. We appreciate it. Rate us 5 stars on podcasting places, you know, that would be cool. And then give us a like and a subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and ring that notification bell so you can get alerted whenever we post another video. We have a lot of fun doing this, so any support is great. So thank you all for listening and watching, and we will see you all later. Bye.
In hindsight, I wish I'd let you take that high five and I should have just given it to you.
You were pretty.
You're adamant
were
about
so
not
I don't like having things taken away like that,
we can tell.
but in hindsight, it was just so freaking funny.